Welcome back to the Recalibration Blueprint. Yours truly, your host for this evening, Eric Pena. If you have not hit that like and subscribe, don't be a fucking dick, man. Hit that like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm push out all this info so I could keep funneling out this content and helping a lot of people out there. And so, without further ado, I wanted to talk to you guys specifically about health anxiety. Not just health anxiety as a whole, but how I actually used it for my advantage, use it for a positive outcome. And it helped me with my fitness goals, believe it or not. And I'll explain. If you don't know what health anxiety is, hit me up in the comments below. I've made a few videos explaining it in depth, and it's really, really important for you guys to understand. So let me know. Without further ado, when I first went through my traumatic health scares, that's when I started undergoing health anxiety. And it took me about a terrible 6 months of absolute fucking mayhem, of absolute chaos, of absolute shit, straight up fucking shit, to realize that I needed to do more studying in the subject. I needed to dig some more because prior to that, I did not know what health anxiety was. I was not prepared for it. I never had to deal with it. I didn't even know it existed. But point is that once I started understanding it more and realizing what it actually is in its simplest form, that's when the shift came. That's when the real supercharge to my recovery journey began. What do I mean by that? I'll tell you. Well, after those 6 months, I realized that anxiety is harnessed energy at its simplest form, right? If you think about it, if you've ever suffered through it, if you ever understood it, if you ever done research on it, your body starts going into fight or flight. So, what does that mean? You're literally either getting prepared to run or you're getting prepared to fight. What do you need in order to do either or? You need fucking energy, right? You start feeling these physical sensations. You're getting ready to either attack or retreat, and make sure that you make that decision in a split second. Despite there not being a real imminent threat, your body, your nervous system, your mind cannot tell the difference. So it is an absolute hell when you don't understand this and you're just going through that loop, that hamster wheel on a day-to-day basis. How do you use it for your benefit? Well, every day I started going on these long walks, 10 to 20K steps. I'd take my dog with me. That helped out. Have a companion with me. And this guy is not going to judge you. So if you got a dog, you already got a fucking advantage in this journey. Number two, I started running. I started exposing myself to the nature, started doing more breath work. I just started being more physically active. But one thing that I will warn you guys about the physical activity is that you can do a little bit too much to the point where you are just being voidant of the emotions that you must undergo with health anxiety. That is very important because for the first few months, I was just completely fucking wrecking myself physically, so that when I would come back home, I was just exhausted to the point where I would think that I would no longer have to deal with health anxiety. I was just so over it, so done, so stressed. I'm just like, you know what? If I just go so damn hard on these runs, on these lifts, then once I get home, I'm just going to eat, go to sleep, and I'll be okay. But you have to sit through those emotions as well. The thing about the anxiety that helped me was that I had so much of it, and it was so harnessed, so strong within my body, within my mind, within my nervous system, that I started running. I started doing a lot of just body weight exercises that I would never do previously. A lot of burpees, pull-ups, dips, sled pushes, sprints, you name it. And then they started stacking. I started getting my VO2 max up and up and up and up to the point where I was just completely surprised. Let's just put it that way. And I just started feeling so good to the point that just my cardiovascular, my endurance system is just the best that it's ever been right now. And I never expected it to be that way. And it was all a byproduct of health anxiety because I found an outlet to actually use that energy for good. So I'm here to tell you guys that you are not alone. If you're going through some severe anxiety, severe PTSD due to some episode that you guys had or some event, as similar as it could be to mine, as different as it could be to mine, I'm here to tell you that we are in this shit together. Do not be fucking discouraged. It's not an easy journey, but it's definitely possible. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Let me know what your experiences are with health anxiety, with this subject in particular. Hit me up in the comments below. I'm very fucking interested. Thanks for tuning in. Up until next time, guys.